For tonight, all we had is juice, possible knee sprain. We'll have to take a look at it tomorrow. That's it. Go ahead.
But Lynch came out a little bit. He's just.
Yeah, wasn't told anything specific. We would have left him in if it was close. We just took him out to take care of him. I saw him limping a little, and I think just some wear and tear in the game.
How instrumental has Kyle been in this rushing attack, and what worked so well running the ball tonight?
We had a few good. It helps when you get explosives. The first play to start that out to get 80 right there is obviously a big lift and helps your stats when you get that. But having the lead, the defense playing that well, being able to stick with the run that much. Some of the looks we did, I thought we blocked hard. We played very physical, and seems like the backs all hit the right hole.
You weren't happy last year with how you came out of the bye, and this year made some tweaks. How much do you think that impacted, and what did you think of just the way your team came out tonight?
Who knows how much it impacted it, but, and it was a much better game, obviously. I think, we got a better team, too, and, it's very important to our guys. They worked extremely hard all week. Anytime you take some time off, though, there was some rust to work through, and I thought the guys knocked that off pretty fast.
Did you get the sense they were really itching to get back into a game, having to wait so long?
Definitely. It was a long 2 weeks, especially because we felt like we had some good momentum, and it really hit us yesterday, spending 2 Sundays in a row watching other teams play. It's the first time I've had to do that, so 2 weeks in a row of doing it without playing, having to wait till Monday night was a little long.
You guys have 4-0. Hype machine's probably about to get started now. What are your thoughts on how to handle that? What do you tell the squad?
The same way you handle 0-5. You don't pay attention and you just go to work. So I think we got the right guys. I know today was a lopsided game, but the league's too hard to just be overconfident. Every week's a tough week, and we got a lot of work to do. Still got some guys who are waiting to get back from injury, and that game by no means was perfect. I thought our defense played 4 great quarters from the first play to the last play. I think our special teams obviously struggled, and I was real disappointed how the offense finished in the fourth quarter.
You guys have been talking about how Nick Bosa's close to making plays. He just has to finish. Was he just finishing, or was he substantially better tonight than he's been?
Well, he got to play a lot more. So I think he had more opportunities. He hasn't been playing a ton. He's been playing situationally. And tonight, I think he got to play a lot more. I'm not sure what his stats were or how many sacks he had, but every time I looked up, he was there. And that's how it was in practice for us in training camp for the times he was healthy. And obviously, I think he's getting a lot more healthy. So it was good to see.
Play him more?
Yes, yeah.
Kyle, you mentioned Friday the defense line had been good in the first 3 games, but there was another level. Was that another level tonight?
It looked like it. I think I saw what all you guys saw. You always wait till you see the tape, and you can see it all. But every time I looked up, those guys were around the quarterback, and just how fast we were playing, how hard we were playing, and the way they were playing, the way they played in the fourth quarter looked the exact same way as the first quarter. So that was exciting to watch.
Are you at all surprised by how quickly Bosa has become an impactful player, and how many different ways he's able to have a mark on the game?
Not really, just because I had to go against him in practice, and quickly he definitely pissed me off a lot in practice for an offensive coach. And then I get a look at the tape and have mixed emotions because trying to decide which one I was happier with that day. But no, he's been doing it consistently in practice, and he's been working his tail off to get healthy. And I'm not sure yet, but it didn't seem like he had any setbacks tonight. So hopefully he'll continue to get better.
What you said after week 1
tonight.
What's that?
What'd you see from Emmanuel Mosley?
From what I saw, he played, a lot like we expected. The game's not too big for E-Man. He's very competitive out there. He started out with us just how physical he plays and how hard he goes on special teams. And then he came over and got a lot of playing time on defense, and it looked like the same guy. He's always going to play physically, not turn anything down. And when I did see them challenge him, especially on that go route by our sidelines, there's no hesitation, and he tried to get after it.
You said after week 1 that these are the best kind of games because you got to win, but you can still coach the guys pretty hard and get on them. Is this another example of that tonight?
Yeah, I think so. We had a pretty good lead there in the fourth, but anytime you have 4 penalties on offense, trying to finish running out the clock. We had the drop slant, and we went backwards a couple times with the turnover. So I just felt like I really wanted to finish it, and it didn't seem like we totally did. But I'm not going to be too hard on the guys. The guys play their tail off, so I'm not trying to say that. But there's definitely things we can get better from. But I'm definitely real proud of our team.
Miles Garrett's one sack came against Mike McGlinchey, and the first play of the game you ran right behind Justin School. How did School look in the second start?
I mean, felt good out there. You know, I didn't say his name very much, which is always a good sign for an O lineman. We'll see tonight when we watch the tape and tomorrow, but definitely played good enough for us to win.
Did you plan on playing Coleman that much?
Yeah, we were going to rotate all three. I don't know what it ended up at, but yeah, we wanted to get all of them in, and you know, we expected him and Breida to get the most. I don't know how it ended up though.
Couple more. At what point did you decide that you would rely so heavily on the running game and sort of play to your defense? Not just tonight, but I mean, just sort of, I don't know, training camp or the off season.
I mean, it's something you always want to do as a coach. That's kind of, you know, it's the easiest way to win. When you play real good defense and you can run the ball, takes the pressure off a lot of people and doesn't put you in a lot of risky situations, but also can help you get some easier explosives too. So that's kind of the goal always. You're always trying to work to get that type of a team, and it's been like that so far. But we're gonna have a lot of challenges ahead of us, especially if we don't get Juice next week. I mean, it's a big factor in our run game. So everything, no matter what you do offensively, you just you have to. Everything comes full circle. You got to be able to do everything. So there's a matter of time that we're going to have to throw more, and when you do that, then it's eventually you got to come back and run it. So in order to be what we want to be, we got to be good at everything.
Only 2 teams undefeated in the NFL. You're one of them. What does it mean?
It means it's still early. It means we've played 4 games, one less than most people. So if you tell me that at the end of the year when the season's over, you'll see me celebrating up here pretty hard. But you know, it's going to be a short week, and got to get to work on the Rams pretty early tomorrow.
What was your understanding of what was going on with the missed field goals? Is there a theme there?
That's something I'll talk to them all about. I know me personally, and I saw at least one rough snap that looked very hard for Robbie to get off. I know all the others weren't perfect by any means, so there's 3 people involved in it. I know we had a block. It looked like they came off the wing, off the edge, so I'm not exactly sure, but you know, definitely wasn't good enough. I mean, it was probably one of our worst games in terms of, I don't know about the whole special teams, but obviously in kicking, I think there's, 3 of them that we didn't get, so got to get better.
What did you think when Nick planted the flag?
When who did?
When Nick planted the flag?
What kind of flag did he plant?
He mimicked.
As long as it was an Ohio State flag or something, but I mean, I'm cool with that. Hopefully it was a Niner flag and he didn't offend anybody. Yeah, hopefully he enjoyed it. But I got no problem with it, but I didn't see it, so hopefully it's not as bad as could be.
Last one. Can you talk about Salah's performance? You guys held the Browns 1 for
Who's?
11. Coordinators. Just his game planning. You guys held the Browns 1 for 11 on 3rd down, under 4 yards per play. Can you just talk about his game plan coming in? Like, what was the objective?
To win, you know, that's always the objective. You know, that did a great job keeping them out of the end zone, though, getting the turnovers, allowing our D linemen to try to stop the run and the pass, where you can tee off, send 4, not have to do too many blitzes. So you got 7 guys in coverage. Salah's done a hell of a job since he's been here. You know, and our whole defense coaching staff. You know, they had a great plan today. I think they've had a great plan all year, and the guys have been staying healthy, and we've added some few new guys, which have really helped a lot, and I think we've gotten better as coaches, we've gotten better as players, and hopefully that'll continue.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.